to the deepest secrets of different bills. Hey, Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed, yeah. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it, yeah. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the real one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface, still they try to drag my name in dirt, they try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you. Right now, listen, before we get too far in the video, you know exactly what you need to do. Make sure you drop a like, and let's get this video to at least 500 likes, right? That will definitely push the video to the recommended. And furthermore, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe. I'm by far the hardest working YouTuber in the 2K community. And hopefully you can appreciate that 9 a.m. and that 4 p.m. upload every single day. And you can show that appreciation by dropping a like and subscribing. All right, now let's get straight into this video. So today we're gonna talk about the top 3 most comp builds on NBA 2K21 current gen, okay? Now, obviously with this first build, we're gonna go into the playmaking shot creator. Yes, the playmaking shot creator. Now, when you go with the playmaking shot creator, the pie chart that you want to use is going to be the playmaking and the shooting, obviously. This is the most popular build. I mean, basically everybody and their mama has this build. So of course, you know, it's going to be on the list. But I mean, in all honesty, you know, yes, it's overpowered. Okay, it's overpowered. A lot of people use this, even though it was hard to shoot. Well, because it was hard to shoot. Okay, it was hard to shoot in the beginning of this game, and then all of a sudden, you know, everybody and their mama has it. But I will say this: regardless, it's still a very overpowered build. The Zens have been taken out, or I guess they have been fixed or nerfed. Excuse me, as you don't know, I've been sick, so I'm recovering from a sick, so I will be coughing. I do sound congested, so I apologize for that. But anywho, so this is the playmaking shot creator. I mean, there's different versions you can make. This is one version I made. I did do a previous video maybe a couple weeks ago on the best guard build, and I made that playmaking shot creator a little differently. That one had 9 defensive badges. So I mean, there's different ways you can make it. This is one version right here. You want to go with your body type. You do want to go kind of, to me, I go burly, because you're going to drop yourself down to 6'2", and you want to lower your weight all the way down to 165, keep your wingspan the same. All right, so basically you're doing the 6'2s because you're trying to get the 99 speed. So talking to some other stage players, the kind of movement now is getting to that 6'2 to be able to have 99 speed on their build, because you will get a plus 8 to these things. So obviously a 99 speed, a 98 acceleration is what you're looking at. The most important thing here is, of course, your 3 balls over an 86. That means you got the true green window, and that's the reason why this build is so overpowerful, because once you hit 86 overall, then all of a sudden you're cooking with grease. You're not going to miss a lot of shots, okay? And then, of course, you know, everybody's going to go with the sharpshooting takeover, all right? So then here you have, my nephews and nieces, the playmaking shot creator. Now what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the second best build on the game, all right? Or guard build on the game. All right, my nephews and nieces. So the second most comp guard build on the game. And again, the second and third ones, you're not going to see a lot of them, because when the game first initially came out, they had it where your ball control had to be 85. Then a month in, they said, actually, you know what? Y'all complaining a lot. We made a mistake. We're going to drop it to 80. Once it got to 80, then these 2 builds became very dominant. All of a sudden, they came dominant. Now, do you see a lot of them? No. But hopefully, with the Zens being fixed, you know, the buffing of shooting, so shooting can be a little bit easier for the harder shots, full whites going in more, excuse me, that these two builds will get an opportunity in a space, all right? So this build right here is going to be the 2-way sharpshooter, okay? The 2-way sharpshooter. The pie chart that you want to go with is going to be with the defense and the shooting. And again, this is going to be a primary ball handler build. You do want to go up the speed. Speed is so important. You're trying to get his 99 speed as much as you can. Obviously, with the speed boosting on this game, that's what a lot of people are trying to do. You want to go 81 on your close shot, max out everything else here for 3 badges. Then you want to max out your mid-range, your 3-point, and your free throw. And then you want to go over 1 to get 17. Then you want to max out all this right here, because you got to get as many playmaking badges as possible. You get to 13. And then you want to go here, max out all this right here, and then you want to go here for 19. what makes this build so good here is the fact is that you're going to be able to play on-ball defense and you're going to be able to be the primary ball handler. So it allows you, instead of having a lockdown on your team, maybe you can have another type of build, okay? I recommend that maybe with that second player being someone that has shooting in their pie chart, maybe a pure green, or preferably a green-yellow, like a stretch playmaker or something like that, or any build that has playmaking that can able to give you floor general to help boost your three-point shot. But that's really the only downside to this build, is your three-point shot's going to be low. But if you can get it boosted up, then all of a sudden this build becomes even more dominant. Same thing here, you want to go 6'2", you want to lower your weight all the way down to, actually you can go a little bit, because you only get a +8, so you can go all the way here to 182, and then your wingspan, you want to keep it the same. All right. Now you do have a 79 ball handle, so you just need to get 96 overall to be able to have the ball handling. So then that's where you're going to be able to speed boost and all that type of deal. So you don't have to worry about that. Your three-point shot's an 84. That's why I said that if you're able to get somebody that has that to get you over to an 86, then you'll be able to have that true green window. You green every single release. But if not, it's still okay. You're just going to have to get flexible release, at least get that on silver. In this instance, even though you are two-way sharp, you still want to go a sharp takeover, because that's just going to help you out competitively. Just again, shooting is that difficult. And then here you have my nephews and nieces. You have the two-way sharp shooter, right? Now, obviously, I'm not going over the badges because for time constraints, I don't want to be long-winded with this. So now let's head over to the third and final build, right? All right, my nephews and nieces. So the last and final build that we're going to have, again, this is going to be reminiscent of the BP build. This is going to be the mid-range slasher. Okay, now again, the mid-range slasher, just like, you know, the BP build, has so much potential, and it was so OP in 2K20. 2K21 with the shooting and everything like that, it made this build obsolete. But once again, with the updates and the buff to shooting, and then the removal of the Zens and making it harder to Zen, now all of a sudden these builds have a place again. So you want to go with the pie chart that gives, I'm going ahead of myself. You want to go with the pie chart that has a little more slashing and then shooting. So it's right, like this is 50-50 shooting, slashing. Then you want to go to one that's almost a little more slashing and a little less shooting, okay? You want to go again with the speed pie chart to go with speed. Then you want to max out the top 3. And then you want to go 2 over to 18, for 17 finishing. Then you want to max out mid-range and three-point shooting. You want to get your fade to 86, that'll get you 16. Then you want to max out your pass accuracy, your ball handling, and then go 53 for 16 on your post moves. Then you want to max out your perimeter, your lateral, your steal, and then the remaining on your block for a total of 5. So you're looking at 17, 16, 16, and 5. Again, you want to go with this, before I go into the actual attributes in this, again, you want to go burly because you're going up on weight. You want to go 6'5" on this one. All right, and then you want to lower your weight all the way down to 175, keep your wingspan the same. Now let's just talk about a couple of things. What makes this build, like I said, you have an 85 driving dunk at 99.9, so you better get all the elite contact dunks. You also be able to pro dribble animations because you have an 80, and then you also have an 83 3 ball. Again, you're 3 off from having that 86 pure green window. On next gen it's 85, on current gen it's 86, so you are 3 off. Again, it would be nice if you had someone on your team that had floor general, meaning like you got to be creative with these lineups if you want to play, especially if you want to do this competitively in the stage. If you want to have this build, then your center will probably have to be, instead of a pure red, might have to be a yellow and red, and then he has to have Hall of Fame floor general. That's going to allow you to have that 86 3 ball. And I'm going to tell you something right now. If you can get a build like this that can get automatic greens like a play shot, but then get contact dunks at the basket, then you have a serious advantage over the opponent, because the opponent, most of the time, they're fisting and fighting to try to get a 3. But when they don't have it, they go to the paint, they're a massive liability on these pure red defenders. So just keep that in mind. Here, I would still go with the shooting though, because shooting is just that important on this game. I will go up the spot up shooter. And then here you have my nephews and nieces, the mid-range slasher. Okay, so those are the top 3 comp builds I feel like that's in 2K21 current gen. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, just make sure you drop a like, you subscribe to the channel, and as usual, your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really soon. Another banger, man. You know, when I say back soon, another banger, you know what day I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.
If he call for a low, we gon' give it to him. Take the stop off the top of no transformer. Remember ducking and dodging on every corner. Doing flip with a breeze like a mighty morpher. Told myself to get rich and go help